Happy New Year to all of you, at least according to the fictional calendar. We have had some very cold days here, around minus 25 degrees. I thought I was going to show you around a little bit and see how everything goes here. And also talk a little bit about what we hope to accomplish this year. But first, I think I'm going to show you a little bit of what have happened here since our last episode. I made a big mistake when the farmer brought this winter's hay bales. There was so much going on with the filling of the earth on top of the earth cellar that I just told him to put them there somewhere. I should have told him to put them in a straight line and on the round side. So when my friends Kalle and Fabian was over for a sauna night, I got help turning some of them over on the side, where they are a little bit easier to manage.
Bra glid. Där! Håller du där? Ja, vänta.
Så jag måste liksom ha större. Vi har ju typ ett sånt här stort område.
It is always fun to let new people experience how it is flying with FPV drones on a simulator. Whenever there is flying on this channel, it is mostly from that type of flying machine. It is not as easy as it looks.
Det känns som att det är helt okej så länge man följer den här kurvan. Men sen när man ska svänga tillbaks, då går det åt helvete.
Alltså, kom igen!
Parkera där.
Ska vi eller där ute?
Jag såg den varje gång. Hängning! Kom!
Han ska vara just där han då.
Hönset ett köttbullar.
Heter de köttbullar?
Man måste smörja på lulen. Nej. Säg inte bara nej. Men man smörja på lulen. Så. Sitta. Sitta. Jag är för stor. Och sitta här. Jag är för stor. Och för stor. Sitta här. Jag är för stor. Vad kan du säga?
Malva! Malva! Ja.
Mathias 30 år. Grattis och kärlek från mamma, pappa, Agnes, Auder, Loa, Tova, Mathias och Ivar.
Vad finns det där?
Åh, nu ska vi se Ivar.
Den är tom. Den är tom.
Det är kärlek. Det är fint med kärlek.
Den går inte tom. Den går inte tom.
Nej, det var något i.
Vad är det för något?
Oj, oj, oj.
Får jag se?
Vad kul. Vad spännande.
Vad var det för bil då?
En Hellcat.
Jag ska gå och provköra bilen.
Tack så jättemycket.
Det blir ju till sommaren.
Ja, det blir jobbigt. Det blir som att köra Volvon då.
Tova's brother got a muscle car driving experience from all of us as a birthday gift. I think he will enjoy the experience. We had a wonderful midwinter celebration at Ivar's grandparents' place, together with Tova's family, her siblings and their loved ones, and of course Ivar's very cool cousin.
Hej.
Ska du öppna Ivar? Ska du öppna?
Här finns det många snälla barn. Stämmer det? Ivar från Tomten.
Tomten hörde.
Vad finns i lådan?
Ska vi...
Vagnar.
Oj!
En gul och en röd.
Wow, oj, Ivar, kolla!
Ett långt tåg.
Wow.
8 Ivar.
Nej.
Är det en V4?
Nej.
Är det en V6?
Nej.
Är det en V12?
Du då?
Så var det inte information. Nu har de säkert gjort mindre och så har man...
Jag tror
När du tar den.
det var
Vad är det?
ett
Det är redo. Nu är bara gjort när vi låter. Jag drar låten lite här.
Vad finns i klapparna?
Vad finns i klappan?
Leksaker.
Är det det?
Tågspår.
Är det någon som skvallrar åt dig?
Tågspår var det där tyget.
Tror du det?
Mm. Titta här är det. Jag kommer in. Efter. Där är sticka.
Mm. Oj, nu åker tåget av. Nu åker tågen av världen.
Jag vill ha grejer idag.
Sätt det här. God jul Tova.
Det var där inne borta. Du behövde din tack.
Det gör vi ju sist. Eller?
Jag gissar vad det är. Oj, oj, oj. Åh!
Vad var det för någonting?
Jag gråter, Mathias!
Vad ser du?
Vad finns det?
Ja, vad finns det?
i det?
Öppna det. Tågbana.
En tågbana.
Det var roligt. Det är broar.
Ja, men ser vi bara. Kom den nu, tågbanan.
Hur visste mamma och pappa att du ville ha en sån där då? Andra vägen. Upp och ner. Elias hjälpa. Vänd den här då. Vänd den upp och ner. Nej, åt andra hållet. Snurra på den. Så ja. Spåret uppåt. Ja.
Och så måste du ha en plupp hit i.
Där, så. Nu stoppar vi den. Och så nästa bit. Jag kommer också ihåg det första gången jag flyttade hit. Jag är uppväxt på landet, sett mycket stjärnor som jag kommer ihåg.
At New Year's Eve, we had a wonderful time at our friends Kalle and Christine's place. We met some fantastic people, ate some good food, and had some very deep and meaningful conversations. It was a great evening.
He's gonna use one. Yeah. Don't you use that?
I knew you were taking this. I was like, I knew it.
You just got it,
I said
haven't
it
you?
in the store.
Are we gonna do like this?
Det är en dagis-influencer.
People shouldn't choose. And what about sausages?
Everything is on the table.
Skål och gott nytt år! Skål!
Jag tror, när du är klar, då kan du slänga den i vasan så kan jag ta dem i hårt.
Skål!
I don't have anything in it.
Yeah, but if I went in, I have like a rock in the middle there.
Or it's like the juice as well.
Except on New Year's Eve when it was raining, we have had around minus 20 degrees here for a very long time now. And Tova just spoke with her dad, and just 2 kilometers that way it is minus 5 degrees, and here it is minus 25 degrees. So that's pretty weird how it can be like that. It is uphill to the village, so we are living here down in a valley, but still 20 degrees difference is pretty tough. So at New Year's Eve when it was raining, all the ice in the creek here went away, but now the ice is starting to creep in again. We've got a little bit of sun, some sunbeams finding their way to our place now. And that feels really nice. Soon we can go to the sauna and sit here in the sun. The problem when the ice grows here is that the ice is kind of sharp when we go swimming here now, and it takes a while for me to push it away and try to get it flowing downstream. But since it's ice downstream as well, then yeah, I guess one thing could be that we would let the ice grow over this whole place and then make a hole in the middle and cover that hole with something, and always when we're going swimming we use the hole instead. But I don't know. I need to go put some more firewood into the sauna. And I don't think I can bring the camera because the lens will fog over. Look at this. The sun is reaching our sauna. Soon we will be able to sit on our porch in the sun. So despite only having one layer of wooden floor, there is insulation in the walls here, but nothing in the floors, since we splash a lot of water inside here when we take a shower or otherwise throw some load. So despite the floor only being one wooden layer and it's minus 25 degrees outside, we get really nice temperature in the sauna, and it doesn't take that much more firewood than when it was warmer outside. In case you're new here, this is the first winter we are using this sauna. I started this project last winter and became ready till that spring. So this is our system now. There's a gap in the floor and the floorboards are leaning in towards that gap. So all the water that gets poured out inside the sauna goes towards that gap. I was a little bit worried that when it's really cold outside, will the water starts to freeze and the ice build up here underneath. So when the water goes through that gap in the floor, it comes down into this gutter and it's washing away. There are some ice formations, but not at all that much, so it hasn't become a problem. There is still some work to be done around the roof, and I still haven't done these corner planks, but we're very happy with the sauna. One problem that is hard to solve is when we go bathing in the stream and then go to the sauna and bathing in sauna, water will drip off of us and it will start to collect here, and it gets very slippery. And the problem is that it's really hard to remove the ice until it gets plus degrees again, or melting temperatures, I should say, for the Fahrenheit people out there. Tova got a rubber carpet or rubber mat, I don't know how to say that. So we tried that one and it works pretty well. When we go to the sauna, we put it out here in front of the door, and as long as it doesn't freeze stuck, but so far it has not done that. So when we are ready, we just shake it off, all the ice falls off it, and it doesn't collect so much ice on the wood here.
Nu tänker jag backa ner.
The cellar has been working out for us very well, but it has been a little bit worrisome because there is only 1+ degrees inside. But so far, despite having been very cold outside here, it hasn't been freezing temperature inside. And this year we have gotten very little snow, so a lot of more snow on top of it would have helped as well, because that is insulating. So it is important for us to not walk on the snow on the cellar, because when you walk on snow it gets crushed, and then the insulating capability is diminished. But when I walk here I'm outside of the cellar, so no problem. One problem that we have had is that when the moist air, the warm moist air in the cellar comes out through the ventilation pipes and meet the cold air here outside, then it immediately freezes and starts to build up a layer inside the pipe, so it closes up. So the idea here is I'm going to build wooden boxes around these and insulate them and make them also higher, I think. But I didn't get to do that before the winter came. The first winter is always the hardest with a new cellar. Then the earth on top of it has not settled, and it is moist, I guess, all the way to the roof, and that is making everything colder. We'll see next year how it goes when it has settled a little bit, and I guess when it starts to grow as well on top of the earth, the water will run off instead of go straight through. I got a electric extension cable down through the ventilation pipe in case we need to start an electric heating fan down there and have the generator on the other side of this. Hopefully we will not have to use that. But I guess this is where most of the cold comes in. This is one place that I didn't think of, the concrete above the door. It gets very cold through and through, and there is no insulation at all at this part, and also a little bit on the sides here. So I'm thinking of building something on the outside here that insulates a little bit. As I've said in many previous episodes, there is going to be some kind of wooden facade on these stones. So inside the cellar we have managed to keep it above 0 degrees. It's barely. It's like +1, +2 degrees Celsius. And I guess that's okay the first winter, as long as it doesn't freeze. But it is too cold for cheese. We did not manage to get these two inside doors, so the thought was to have the one door and then 2 doors inside here, so it would become a entrance here as well, and that would help keeping the temperature down here much better, I guess. But it started to get really cold really fast, and then we noticed that the cellar keeps without freezing, so we didn't hurry and made doors here. So we just need to get them made now, but there is no hurry. But here you can see around the entrance door where the warm meet the cold. And so we need to fix this somehow, insulating the door a little bit, or I'm not sure. There is one, I guess this works. It has been working so far. It's a meter or so where the frost grows, or how to say. But there is one problem down here. Depending on the temperature fluctuation outside, there is a freezing layer on the door, and then when it got a little bit warmer outside, it started to melt here, and the melting water ran down like this, and then when it met the...
Hej.
Hallå?
Måste fika nu om vi ska hinna innan jag ska åka.
When the melting water ran down here and it met the cold outside, or the edge here, then it became ice, and the ice layer grew here. So I need to constantly scrape away the ice here in order for the doors to be as tät, as closed as it can be, or how to say. One solution that I'm thinking of is to build some kind of shelf here, a little lip, so that when the water melts down here, it doesn't go into the gap between the door and the frame. It melts and then runs like this. So something on top of the door here that just sticks out a little bit. I think I will try that. Then most of the ice will not go into the gap, and I guess trial and error always. So we didn't manage to get so much dirt on top here, closest to the outer wall. There is frost like half a meter inside, and then it fades out and then becomes +degrees. This top section here is also a problem. This is just a concrete slab, straight out. I need to insulate that in some way from the outside, I think. But if I need or don't, I don't know. This works. It's just frost. As long as it stays up here. But I guess it affects the average temperature in the cellar as well. It feels very important to me that I try to show Ivar how fun it can be with cold and winter and lots of snow. It's something very common in the Nordic countries, I think, that people have a very negative view of everything winter, and and I feel that it's very, very unhealthy to feel that one is stuck here in this great place and not be able to appreciate all the nice things about winter. And I myself feel that it's very easy to hear someone complain and just roll along with it and get the feeling that the winter is horrible and that we just need to endure it, and soon it will be summer again. For most people, I think it's just a jargon, or is that a word in English? Like just things one says but doesn't really mean it. But I guess there is a lot of people that live here that really hates winter. And that's an unfortunate situation to be in. And if one knows how powerful the placebo and nocebo effect is, then it's not so far-fetched to believe that hating winter and being stuck in a wintry place affects one's health in a not so good way. So that's why it feels very important to me to ride a snow racer and build snow caves and try to do all the fun things with Ivar in the snow and winter, even though it's very cold. And also one appreciates a warm and cozy cabin after hours of being out in this beautiful winter.
Var det roligt att åka kälke?
Ja.
Ska du åka igen? Yes.
Och så hoppar jag.
Hoppar du? Hur långt?
Så här långt.
Yes. Ska du krypa in? Så kryper jag in där.
Vad ska jag göra?
Ja, vad ska du göra nu? Ska du gräva en ny gång?
Ja. Det har ingen och mamma.
Jo då. Det var en kamera.
Där var det stopp.
Var det stopp där?
Mm.
Ska vi... Jaha. Är du i stora rummet? Vad ser du där?
Nu kommer jag efter. Oj, nej men vilken trappa!
Och så röstar man.
Åkte du på magen? Jaså.
We have finally had some word from our carpenter about the windows, and they are going to start with them next week. So that feels really good.
Vi ska få fönstren till stugan.
Fönster till stugan.
So in case you're new to the channel, some time ago we had a fundraising to be able to finance these windows, and so we started it and hope to get a little help, and we were overwhelmed by
all the help we got.
yeah. So
amazing.
Yeah.
So now we have been waiting for the windows.
Very long.
Very long. It has been standing still now, the house building project, because of the earth cellar needed to be done and a lot of other things. But I think the goal for this year
is to focus on the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
That feels good.
I'm not sure I dare say what I hope to get done.
But at least the entrance room is going to be ready and in place. I hope for that. And also I hope to get it ready so that we, before it starts to get cold again, so that we can put the insulation in the floor.
Yep.
If we come that far. But before that we need to make some kind of concrete foundation for the chimney and probably start building a little bit.
And finish the work with the stones underneath the house.
We'll see. We'll see how far we get before it freezes up again. But yeah. So during these years we have made these videos. We not so often, but sometimes we get a comment saying, why are you not focusing on the house, or why are you not finishing the house, and so on, like in a negative way, like we are somehow struggling now. But the thing is, we are not struggling. We are living very comfortably in our little cabin.
Det kom lite snö där in.
Kom det?
Ja.
Jaså. Ja, vi måste nog fixa fönstren då, så inte snöar in i huset.
So if we hadn't been that comfy in our little house, of course we had rushed the bigger house more.
Yeah. There is certain aspect that is not so fun with living this small, and that is to host guests is a challenge.
And Ivar's new train track takes a lot of space, so we have no floor left. So we need bigger floor.
Yes.
So yes, he got his tracks and his train carts and
wagons.
everything. And I think it's really fun to build.
Var det roligt?
Nej.
Ska vi visa alla här på YouTube hur bra du bygger tågspår?
Nej.
Inte? Aha. Standard answer.
No.
Ja, inte.
Ja, precis. So we've been outside now, opening a new hay bale and building some on the snow fort. So we are going inside now and have some fika. And that is tea and something to eat. Kom, du måste ta dina skokar här ute på. Stampa, stampa. Stampa, stampa. Kan du mamma?
Det är klinkklånga. När kommer Tage? När kommer Tage och klinkklångade?
Putta lite framåt där.
Så.
Lite till. Det var lite ojämnt med mattkanten där.
Så.
Jag tror vi ska byta batteri.
Jag tror inte det.
Nähä. Blev det väl rätt det där? Det tror jag nog. Ska försöka få dit fingret. Tryck ner.
Där är en stor.
Ja.
Och där är en stor.
Mm.
Och där är en lilla.
Är den så långt ner den går den där nu? Får vi den här dit tillbaks.
Tror jag inte.
Tror du inte?
Nej. Nej. Jag är så trött. Vad var det? Det här?
Ska vi gå och vila lite då? Läsa en saga?
Nej.
Nähä.
Var ska den till?
Den ska vara uppe på den här.
Är den stor?
Mm. Nu har den en nytt batteri. Vi får hoppas den funkar då. Borde man testa innan man skruvar ihop alltihop.
Nej.
Inte. Oj! Det var sån svart silvertejp.
Jaså?
Sådär. Tror du? Mm. Då måste vi nog sätta på andra sidan en direkt. Ska vi se. Blev det inte riktigt rätt. Såklart. Ser du? Funkar. Det där var batteriindikatorn. Då fattar jag.
Verkligen det.
Ja. Vi ser då. Oj.